Hi, good morning. This is Miss Henri speaking. I would like to introduce a phonological awareness activity called phoneme isolation. All right, phoneme isolation is where you listen for a particular sound in a word. For instance, Henry. Okay, I'm looking for the N sound. Do you hear the N sound at the beginning of my name, the middle of my name, or the end of my name? Henry. It's in the middle of my name, the N sound. Now, think the sound in Henry is at the beginning of my name. Henry, that's the beginning sound. Now, the E sound in Henry is at the end of my name. Henry. E. All right, we try to stay away from some vowels, especially if they're not the vowels that we've been teaching when it comes to these short vowel sounds. The A says A, the E says E, the I says I, the O says ah, the U says and the Y, well, in our case, we use it as a consonant and we say it says y. The Y says y. But we know those I's and Y's and oh boy, they make different sounds. So try not to make it too difficult. For instance, phoneme isolation is just listening for a particular sound and determining whether that sound is in the beginning, the middle, or the end of the word. I have some words here that begin with D. And this is the way to start. Do you hear it at the beginning of the word or do you hear it at the end of the word? Words that have D at the beginning would be like dog, donkey, dime, deer, donut. And words ending with D would be, or duh, I should say duh, not D. Words ending with D, that's the sound. When you see something like that, it's indicating the sound. Words ending with D, mud, sand, hand, card, toad, and I have over pronounced it so that you could really hear it. And if you have pictures of things, that's even better because you want this to be a listening activity, not a spelling activity per se. There's the dog, dime, so forth. And they will put that picture at the beginning. Hand would be at the end of it. So that is where I would begin. I would begin with beginning and ending sounds for starters. If your child is ready to move on, here is an activity where we are looking for the k sound. Remember, k can be more than just the letter K. It can also include the letter C. So that's why we don't want to always talk about we're looking for the K sound. We're looking for the k sound. That's right. Here are words. And look at the vocabulary. Kangaroo, killer whale, koala, Komodo dragon, kitten, krill, king penguin. Those are words that all have the k sound at the beginning of the word. Here are the middle k words. Monkey, duckling, donkey, turkey, meerkat, stink bug, because it is a compound word. Jackal, ending in K, duck, hawk, shark, skunk, elk, yak, and mink. And don't get too worried about these blends here, the consonant blends at the beginning, like sk, okay? Because your child might see that there's a K there and they might hear it as they're saying it. Don't overwhelm yourself with all of the different rules that we have, okay? If they hear the sound, that's awesome. Let them enjoy that. This is another way to illustrate beginning, middle, and end. We use our bodies. It's a lot more fun. So at school, for instance, if I hear a word that begins with r. I gotta clear my space. If I hear a word that begins with r or has the r sound in it somewhere, for instance, I'm gonna separate some cards here. Like rice. Rice starts at the beginning. I always start from top to bottom. Top to bottom. So this is beginning, this would be middle, and this would be end. Your child could touch their head if they're playing this game with you. They could touch their belly, or they could touch their feet, okay? Make it interactive as much as possible. Rice, road, tiger, tiger. Oh, at the end, tiger, touch your feet. Spider, winter, okay. Then we have fork, in the middle. Touch your belly. Corn, corn in the middle. Roof, roof. Touch your head. Starts at the beginning. So that's another way. You can use their bodies. They can touch their heads, their bellies, their feet. You know, you can continue with this model, for instance, and you could talk about beginning, middle, and end. I always like to go from left to right because that is how we write our words. That is how we read our stories. So that is the direction in which we go. Rodent, carrot, hammer, okay? To give you an idea, beginning, middle, and end. So once you have done a few of those, I hope to attach these worksheets to this activity. I found these online. This is an isolation activity. The first row is identifying the sound. And if you think this is a cup, I do not hear the sound at all. So you have to look closely and try and use the right language. We have mug, map, jam, and you check the box in which you hear the sound is the beginning, middle, or end. Then the second row is looking for the b sound. Bat, bank, oh, shrub, shrub, not tree, not bush. Yeah, not even bush. Shrub. In the last row, we're looking for things that begin with a k sound. And that can include words that have C or K. So it's the k sound. We have cat, socks, and clock. So that's an activity that you can work on because this is what it leads to. When you can isolate those sounds, you are ready to segment. You are ready to put all of the sounds together to sound out words. Words that are not just sight words that we have learned automatically to accept them, but to sound out ant, b, at, f, ist, fist, hammer, jump, sorry, let me try that again. Lips. So friends, this is how we get to read. Kindergarten, here we come.